Okay, so we have been learning about the properties of math, okay? Properties of math. And we learned about two different ones. The first one we called the identity property. The identity property. And if you see, this is in the way, isn't it? I'm going to write it down. You don't have to write it down. Identity. The identity property. The identity property, do you see this word identify or identification? Lincoln, I need your ears. This is my ID. This is my identification. It shows who I am. Look, it's supposed to look exactly like me. It's supposed to look exactly, this is my ID, my identification. It's supposed to look just like me because it's a picture of me. Could you write a math sentence that shows this property? What would a math sentence be that shows this property? What is it? Wait a minute. It looks exactly like me. Do you remember what the identity? Yes! Cora wrote 4 plus 0 equals 4. 1 plus 0 equals 1. 1,000 plus 0 equals 1,000. 10 plus 0 equals 10. 5 plus 0 equals 5. 4 plus 0 equals 4. 2,000 plus 0 equals 2,000. 2 plus 0 equals 1. Okay, so you ready? I'm sorry, 2. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Thank you, Ryan. Okay, so you ready? Here's the identity. We're going to identify. It's going to look. Hold on. Ready? 4 plus 0 equals 4. 0 plus 6 equals 6. This ID looks just like me. The sum looks just like the add-in, right? The sum looks just like the add-in. Because the rule is if you add 0 to a number, that number stays exactly the same, right? You're not playing. Yes?
Your driver's license doesn't look the same exact like you because you don't have a mask on.
Correct. But if I take my mask off, it should look just like me. Okay, Maddie.
Could I have a new marker?
I don't have one right here, so can you do the best you can with that one? Is it lurking it off? No, kind of. The best you can, because I don't have one right now this second. Okay, and I will in a minute. Okay, ready? The next one, Liam I know knows this one because he did it with me. The next property was the commutative. Commutative. And do we hear that word commute in there? Okay, so for identity, we kind of hear identify. It's the same identity. And for commutative, we hear that commute. Liam commuted from school to home. He moved from one place to another. Way to go, I didn't even ask you to do anything yet, and you knew what to do. Okay, show me the commutative property. Can you show me commutative in just one sentence? Right. How many sentences do you have to have? How many equations? 2. You have to have 2. Commutative shows that we can move spots. We could do the hokey pokey and turn the fact around, and we still have the same thing. So you ready? Commutative. I'm going to show what Justin did. Justin did 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. And then he did 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. I could switch my add-ins, and my sum is going to be the same. I could switch my add-ins, and the sum will be the same. Okay, those two are review. We've done those two. Everybody got those two? Beautiful. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay, you ready? All right. Our next one is a very tricky vocabulary word, okay? Well, I shouldn't say very tricky. Our next one uses a vocabulary word. Actually, I have more trouble spelling it sometimes than I do explaining it. So you ready? Our next one is called the associative. Associative. Let me. Red? Good. Who just said that? Peter. Okay, but tell me what that means. Okay, ready? Hold on. A-S-S-O-C-I-A-T-I-V-E? Yep. Associative. Okay. All right. Associative. Peter hears a familiar word in there, associate. But he's not sure what that means. Okay. Here is the verb. Are you ready? Associate. Okay. So, let's say that Maddie and Parker go to the zoo together. They associate with each other. They're in a little group together. They associate with each other. It's kind of like friends, but they're in a group. Let's think of it in a group together. Let's say that Maddie and Cora go to the ice cream store. They associate together. They hang out together. They're in a group together. When you associate with someone or something, you're with them. You're in a group with them, okay? So you might be associated with the Girl Scouts, or you might be associated with a baseball league.
I was gonna say baby.
You were? Okay, a baseball team. That's who you're in a group with. In a group with. Okay, now I'm going to show you a sentence, and I want you to see how this goes with that word associate. When you associate, you're kind of grouped together. Okay, ready? I'm going to show you a sentence. Hold on, I need a marker. Purple. Here we go. Ready? Watch this. 3 plus 7 plus 4 is equal to 14. Or 3 plus 7 plus 4 is equal to 14. Okay, now look. Did I move the order around at all? No, I didn't. I kept the order the same. It's 3, 7, 4. But I made a little group. How did I show a little group there? What did I use? Do you know what those are called? You know what, Ryan? This is one word that I said to you when you were leaving for recess.
What?
Because I said, he was saying like the evil, I can't remember. We were talking about apostrophe before we left, remember? But this isn't an apostrophe. This is a parentheses. Have you ever seen parentheses before?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I haven't seen the Hamilton. They said he said in for the yeah. It's from not throwing away my trash. Yeah.
With the what?
The what?
Yes, we put the part of speech in parentheses in the web, didn't we? Parentheses kind of sets two things apart, or sets something apart, okay? Look at the first sentence. The parentheses associate 3 and 7 together. They put 3 and 7 together in a group, okay? 3 and 7. Oops, sorry, almost stepped on you. They put 3 and 7 together in a group. So I'm going to add 3 plus 7 first, and I'm going to get what? I need everybody's eyes. 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 plus 4 is... But down here, the group is right here. What's 7 plus 4? 11. And what's 11 plus 3? 14. So the parentheses give us a group that's going to stick together. When we're doing math, we always do the parentheses first. So here, I'm going to do the parentheses first. Here, I'm still going to do the parentheses first. Associative means that I could put them in groups, and I would still, no matter how I group my addends, I would still get the same sum. I could also do 3 plus 4. What's 3 plus 4? 7. And what's 7 plus 7? 14. So I could make small groups, like these two going to the zoo, they're going to stick together. I could make small groups and I'd put them in parentheses. I always do the parentheses first, put together. If I put these two together, or these two together, or these two together, my sum is going to be the same. I could associate two different numbers. As long as the three addeds are the same, then my sum will be the same. Okay. All right, any questions?